Oh, now this one, I mean, I like a lot of them, but this one, I like this one. There's some rather big animals behind the camera, so if I run off in a second and the camera disappears, it's because they've got it. This is a long pond in Doncaster, and that's quite relevant. I am on another Doncaster and District Angling Association water today. Just for reference, if you buy a DDAA membership book because you like fishing Southfield Rares or a little bit at Canal on Ayr and Calder and I think New Junction, you get your money's worth, believe me. They are great venues, but this one is just one of many more venues on that book that you can just turn up and fish completely, not free of charge, but it comes included within the book price. So I've brought you here to show it you, because I mean Google Maps does this one quite a bit of justice. It's not got a lot of trees around it. There's a little bit that you can and can't see on Google Earth, but this is going to be real time, peg to peg, bringing you a nice little tour of the entire place. So ladies and gentlemen, theys, thems, that's, its, buts and whats, this is the long pond at Doncaster on the DDAA book. This is fishery audit number 63, I think we're on now, and I'm going to take you up and down this end to end and give you a good eyes on what it looks like, parking, access, safety, all that stuff, and weigh up a potentially great day's fishing for you. It looks incredible, really healthy looking water. Looks like it might have had a bit of treatment in it, but it looks absolutely brilliant for a bit of fish, especially that far bank. You can't fish that far bank over there, it's just this side, which makes it even more appealing. This actually used to be a stretch of the River Don, and it was closed off, shut, so River Don could be extended in a straight line that way, and this was just left as a pond, and you can come and fish it. So I'm going to take you for a walk around the place, and hopefully some of you, if you don't fish it already, you might come up here and have a day's fishing on it. It looks incredible. Can't wait for this one. Right, so here we have the entrance. So it's a coded gate. You get the code when you become a member or get your DDAA book, unless I think if you're like a visitor or a guest on somebody's book. But please do not block the entrance, thank you. Don't leave your vehicles unattended. Private fishing, Doncaster and District Angling Association. Cattle grid. I've seen what animals are in here. I dare say they might be able to squeeze through that, but there's a cattle grid here. Keep the gate shut anyway, just have your wits about you. And this is what you're presented with. So as soon as you come in, shut the gate, lock it, make sure you have a fiddle with code so you don't leave the code on there. Please, nobody put the code in bloody comments either, otherwise I'll just remove it. And then this is one end of it. So over there is the Stainforth and Keeber Canal. See boats? Been a while since I fished on there. And over there is the River Don. And I believe the River Don used to cut through that side of the road, down this tree line here, and there's actually some of it still left there. This was filled in so the road could be put through, and then it continued down here all the way around, and it bent back round into Don. And what they did was they trimmed it off either end, got rid of all this, turned it into a lake, and they made it a nice straight path up there. Maybe for interference with canal over there, who knows, but it makes sense. They did it with River Rother down in Staveley years and years ago. Yeah, and what's actually been left in front of you because of that is a pond, and because it's long and it used to be part of a river, it's named the Long Pond, and it's absolutely stunning. I love it. This is the first time I've ever visited the place. Really wish it's great fishing weather today as well. It's raining, bit overcast, still mild, but great fishing day today. Over there you've got some sort of like floating island. It might bush up in summer with a bit of foliage on for wildlife. You've got a big tree over there which looks like it's come down, but it's nice and featureful. Actually looks like this place gets a bit of maintenance all the way around, even on that bank over there. But your pegs are them moulded plastic. I can't remember the name of the material, but they're moulded plastic pegs. They last forever. They're not cheap, but I'll tell you something now, they will save you money in the long run. And we've got steps going down to each one, and you've got probably about 20, 25 miles of storage space behind you as well for your kit. So yeah, plenty to go at. Before I get started as well, properly, this is a grazing area for cows. So there's a farm up there. There's actually loads of cows up there now around my car. So make sure you shut the gates and just be wary that, you know, there's cows about. Peg 2. Looks great, doesn't it? Looks absolutely brilliant. Be a lovely, lovely venue on silvers. I don't actually know what's in it. I'm guessing it's just full of silvers. You might have one or two like surprise carp in it and what have you, but it's absolutely glorious. I love venues like this. Need to get up here and give it a bash. Yeah, water quality is brilliant. It looks like it's had some treatment in. If it hasn't, then it's just lucky that it's a venue that's actually holding some great water quality. But yeah, that far bank over there, nice chuck over there. It might be worth it, and probably not chucking too tight, especially clawing into winter now. But yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. Really nice. So, like always, I give you a bit of an audit overview, fishery audit overview. What do we look for on these audits? Well, bins, benches, serious threat to human or wildlife. Is there any neglect, abuse, drug and drink issues down here? Just general riffraff? Is it all been damaged and teared up? And on the flip side, anything that's a positive. So things like keeping on top of maintenance. Is it well looked after? Is it litter free? Is it ran properly? You know, is the club really putting some time and effort into making this place look very presentable and safe for you? And talking of safety, safety rings, safety signs, all that stuff, they're the things that I look out for. So just making sure that we are being offered a safe and welcoming angling experience pretty much wherever we go. It is a private, I mean, it's members only, you need a code for the gate, but it's, yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning. And then what I do is I tot all them things up, and at the end of the session I grade it based on what I think is a welcoming and safe angling experience for you. And if it is something like a few safety signs that need putting up, it's just a £7 post from B&Q. That's the only entrance to the place. I think you can get out down that way, but that is the main entrance to the place. A £7 post with a £2, £53 no swim in danger deep water sign, and you're covered. That's pretty much the minimum I look for when conducting these fishery audits. Peg 6, and again it's nice and uniformed all the way across over there. It looks brilliant. I always thought this was one of them throwaway venues. When you get the book, the membership book, it's in great detail about what venues you get for your money, what's included, what stretches at river and canals you get, where you can and can't fish on reservoirs. Oh, angry heron flying off. And this was one that I always just sort of put off. I just thought, yeah, one pond. No, I thought, I've got to get up. Looks great. Peg 8. Tell you what, it'd be nice going to, I don't know, I'll have to check online. If you want DDAA website, you can actually see when there's matches of, you know, matches on and when to avoid certain days. Look at that, that looks fresh. Peg 9. Yeah, nice tree next to this one. Yeah, so it's crazy to think that this used to be part of River Don, and you know, history's kind of adjusted itself, and now it's not. Peg 10, bit of featured exterior. Again, lots of open bank over there, and again, this all the way up and down. It's just lots of room. They do detail in the book that when you come down here and you park, don't park on the path and right on the grass. Just park off the path, off the driveway in, just so people can get past, and also so you're not ruining this grass, because this bit of grass here is absolutely stunning. Been well looked after. Peg 11, got a nice feature down right hand side here. And then you've just got the start of that from Peg 11, that sort of far bank feature over there. Yeah, and then between pegs all the way down, it's just like filled with reeds. These are dying off nicely now. We're coming in towards winter. Well, we are in winter. I have 2 seasons every year, hot and cold. Looks like an old peg number there, look, old Peg 18. That peg 11, that one. Yeah, get it. Comments, people. Let me know. Have you fished? Do you fish on here a lot? Is it one of your favourite venues? This would be one of the prime examples of me coming and finding a fishery or visiting a fishery that I'm not familiar with and doesn't look like it's the busiest one in the world. But there's people out there that live in this area, because I'm not from around here. And there's people in this area that fish it, a couple of times a week or a few times a month, and they love it. And this might be, probably all they know, bar a couple of others. Peg 14, got a nice tree here. Far bank over there. Tree's probably ready for a trim. Might not be a busy peg, but tree's ready for a bit of a trim. You'd be able to fish pole there, no problem anyway, wouldn't you? Don't worry about casting. Peg 15. Oh, nice. Yeah, loads of casting room here. It's incredible. I love venues like this. You just turn up, don't really know much about them, and they are just here, ready and waiting. Just to purchase them down, bag of ground bait, pint of maggots, chuck out, and just bag up all day on silvers. So yeah, if you want to jump in comments and just educate a guy, let me know. Matches that do go off on here, what they like. There's a overhanging tree out there that's fell in. Camera's not picking up. There's a swinging waggler on it. I can just see orange tip. So maybe, oh, somebody's just come up there, look. That weren't a small fish. So yeah, peg 16. Maybe peg 16's a hot peg. Yeah, waggler out at far bank. That would make sense. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. I enjoy doing these kind of videos quite a lot. I enjoy the fishing side of things, but bringing you this sort of content, it's quite exciting for me. So anyone out there that likes travelling nation or country and looking for new venues, I dare say some of these videos you come across on my channel, they kind of just strike you as, oh, I'm going to get my diary. I want to, no matter whether I'm going to that one on this day, or even I want to go to Stainforth Angling Tackle Shop. Them, I think Wickersley Angling. There's loads of others that do membership books for this place, or the DDAA book. Sorry, not just this place. But there's plenty of shops that do book. If you want to go and get your sent a book, I think it's end of April, beginning of April. I can't remember. Get it in comments, someone will tell you. And or March, I can't remember. And they'll tell you the best time to go and grab yourself one, so you can make sure you definitely get one. Peg 18. Got plenty of room there for casting. Well, a big heron sat over there, look. See him? There's plenty of room here for casting, but might even be like predominantly a pole venue. I'm not sure. Nice though. Peg 19. Nice tree over there. Some lilies to the right hand side that are just dying off. Bit of open bank. This will probably be a good peg, this. That far bank over there, if it's as shallow as it is down here, because it's not overly deep in edge down here. Maybe in front of these features there's enough depth there, and there's cover for fish as well, so that would make sense. Yeah, it's like a big power station over there as well. Peg 20. Again, looks like a new one. That might be old one, or others might be new ones, I'm not sure, but it does look fresh. Feature to the left over there, you've got that bare bit of bank now across from you. Wow. Yes, I love doing this, I really do. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's just nice to see another venue, and it is a natural, isn't it? It's part of an old river system, so but it's not a river. It's like river style fishing, but not. In fact, it's not, because it's not flowing. Who knows? But it's just nice to see another club out there has got a venue like this, and they're just keeping it sort of well preserved for people to come down and enjoy. It's like, I mean, I like river fishing. I'm not a big river angler, but I don't like all fluctuation at flow. We in a day, it goes really heavy flow, then it slows down, then it picks up, then an ironing board comes down and gets your line. This is best next thing to river fishing, but without that flow. Peg 21, big feature over there. So I don't actually know what's in here. I don't know. I assume the fish that were in here when it was part of the River Don, it will have been that long ago since it rolted. all those fish, as the species would have died off and not successfully reproduced. But I don't know, it might be full of chub still, might be barbel in it, it could be all sorts in here. So get in the old comments box and educate a guy, let me know. Peg 22. And again, it's if you imagine being sat on this peg, pole roller behind you, or even sat on feeder. We're gonna get up here on feeder, I think. We're gonna do a day up here on feeder for you all, show you all. And that way, at least if you can see some sort of catch rate. Look, put it this way, they don't want to pump up money into putting all these pegs on, maintenance, taking over the place, if they weren't a decent head of fish in it. So it's obviously doing well for them to put time and effort into it to offer that well fishing for you all to come and enjoy. Peg 24. Lots of lilies over there that are slowly dying off. There's still plenty of feature there. So that'll look a bit different in summer. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Weather's not great today really for doing this, but thought, you know, I've got to come and show you guys. But I thought, why not just sneak it in? Don't mind a bit of rain, it'll be alright. We're all waterproof under his clothes. Yeah. Nice, really healthy. Looks great. Lots of mole hills about. Lots of cow crap everywhere, but like I say, there is cattle down here, as you can see. So make sure you shut up gates, don't interrogate them, because, well, I wouldn't like to go up against a cow and there's 44 of them there. Peg 27, and again you've got a nice sort of uniform bank across from about there all the way down, and then it changes to like a big bed of reeds all the way down that side over there as it narrows up. Oh, this has been a busy peg for cows. They've been coming in having a paddle. Yeah, won't be war and peace getting this sorted though. Bit of framing up, backfill it, be alright. Oh wow, it looked great. It really does look good. Yeah, bit of me this. Is that peg 29? Yeah, we're just getting to them sort of wet reed starts over there now, down that way. Oh, yeah. Evening all. Oh, there's a car over there. Maybe there's somebody fishing. We'll have to go and have a look. Peg 30. Looks like down this area. I reckon it'd do. I don't know. You just make it up in your head, don't you? But something always tells you that you look at certain lakes you've never fished before and you think, yeah, down here looks good. Like peg 30 looks a good area. I like that. It looks familiar with an area I've done well on before, is probably what I'm trying to say. Alright, peg 31. Probably the most intimidating peg I've been stood near because, well, lots of big ginger dogs with yellow earrings in. We had them tags on our bags in Afghan. I never realised they were for your ears. Thought we were special, but we were just cows. Wow. I want a pet cow. I want one of these cows anyway. And then we've got peg 32. Again, gets like a bit narrower down here, I feel. Don't look as far over. Got a tree here. And then some water over there. Maybe that's the river. Possibly, I don't know without looking on Google Earth. Peg 33. Oh man. I can hear a swan taking off in distance on Stainforth and Keedby. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Couldn't even see it. She's off. Yeah, this looks a great area. Actually, it narrows up a bit there, then it widens up a bit here, and then we've got like a bit of a bend to where that bank is over there. So I'll try and get down as far as the pegs go, I don't know if there's a fence here where this car is. I don't know if there's any pegs after that. I'll have to go and have a look. Well, there's a car here. Can't see anybody here. I don't know if there's any reason for anyone to be down here. Are these cows or not? I don't know. Peg 34. Got like on peg 34, bit of a cutout over there. Look, I don't know if that would be a positive feature, but that wind's blowing that water down. There's some nice steady water in that alcove over there. Oh yeah, very nice. Peg 35. It's litter free as well. There is nothing, absolutely nothing down here. It is absolutely stunning. Picturesque, clean and tidy. And then is this the, no, there is another, oh there's, right, there's three more pegs, right, so I'll go over there in a second. The pegs actually continue. Maybe this is just here to, oh there's no wire, oh so cows can wander out, right, don't worry about it, I'll go and have a look. Peg 36. Peg 36, you've got this like, these fence posts coming down here. This margin to the next peg. And over on that bank over there, different little like ins and outs where you could chuck a feeder to, or pole short, pole down track. Who knows, whatever you're into. If anyone does fish up here frequently, you'll have to let me know what works best for you. What's like a nice method to use to get some decent fish out. Is that old boat? Looks like it. Yeah, someone's car. It concerns me that when someone's car's just randomly there like that. I hope they're alright anyway. But it's not an alloy boat, is it? You know what I meant? It's like a steel boat. Sure it is. It's a nice peg. Not numbered, but I'm guessing with how this stuff looks here that maybe it was joined up. There's a bit more at the back of that one and that one. Oh, I think there's another peg over there. So we'll have to start making some assumptions. Maybe this was like a bit of staging across and it's been taken out. This is your view from here. Bit of reeds come out there, overhanging branch, bit of an overhanging willow, but a nice alcove right into that spot there, and then it dips right back over there. Yeah, nice. Glad I've come up here today, because not every day I'm blessed with a nice fishery like this. Oh, so that there is a bit boggy. Not sure what this is. It looks like the remains of somebody's boxer shorts. There's the band and all the seams, but the rest of the boxer shorts have gone. Maybe the cows got him. Who knows? So yeah, it's absolutely stunning down here. Further we go, there's actually more pegs. Further we go, there's actually some nice big pads of lilies down here as well. Looks like a rope going across. That's right, worked it out. So I would talk about reserve areas and a lot of fisheries. That's going to be your reserve area on this one. The water clarity here is absolutely immense. Yeah, a bit of a boggy ordeal over here, but we're managing. See, these pegs actually slope down a little bit that way. Just put a piece of wood there, look, to stop you from sliding off. It's a good touch. Yeah, nice big bed of lilies here, pad of lilies, whatever. Yeah, really nice. Wouldn't surprise me, some nice big pike under there just waiting to snap some lunch up. And there's loads more down here. Oh, it looks incredible. Got to be some carp in here. Yeah, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if like a bunch of carp were stocked in here at some point, because they will grow on in here like you wouldn't believe. Right, go down to the next one. Is it the last one? I think so. Yeah, really boggy here. Them cows have really churned it up. It's not too bad if you've got your wellies on or whatever. Yeah, nice. More pads here to the right hand side. Yeah, Get down there. Again, it's not flowing, is it? You can have some sort of tow on it, but it's not flowing. It's not a river anymore. Get poled outside at pads. Plenty of depth. It drops off nicely here. And then no more pegs over there. And there's a rope here going across, and this is going to be your barrier rope. There's actually quite a few strands of rope going across. That's going to be a reserve area, that for any successful spawning fish throughout the year. So all your different species, they'll have a different slot where they focus on their spawning. And having a nice reserve area like this on any venue, spoke about it a lot at like Wolfie Pond in Chesterfield. There's quite a few where you've just got a corner that's not been focused on filling it with pegs so we can make more money. This is actually worth more than what 5 pegs can make you in a week. It really does help your fish spawn, reproduction. It's a nice safe haven for any sort of predation or anything like that. So never look at an area like that and think, oh, it's a waste, because in the long run, it really does pay off. And that is pretty much it, people, for the Long Pond here at Doncaster. It's a stunning part of the world to be in. A bit concerned about this car here, but yeah, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, let's make our way back this way. I'll walk you down here a little bit. You can't fish it, but that's your view sort of from there. I'm not going to go any further because I'm not selling it to you as fishing, but definitely an area where cows come and have a drink, wash the shoes, all that stuff. Yeah, very, very nice, very nice. And Doncaster and District Angling Association, if you ever see this, or any of you that are involved in maintenance or the bailiff or anything like that, you know, hat off to you all tackle shops that sell up books. It's just nice knowing that a lot of these books are being sold and the customers are genuinely getting really well kept, nice venues to come and fish. So yeah, hat off to you all. Right, so I've just noticed this water through it, and it's not part at Don. It is actually just a big old lake. So it's Long Pond, look, that's why it's called the Long Pond. And I've just walked down to the gate in this corner, which is here. Now, on this sign it says, danger deep water, no swimming. But that is for this lake. However, you can't access this to get over there. I don't think you can fish it. There's lots of containers here. I'm not quite sure what's going off. Any information on this place would be great. It looks healthy. Looks nice. But there's a safety sign. Are you going to see it from up there? Well, it does stand out and it's facing this way to stop anyone from going in there. But it is a safety sign that's on display down here. It's not on display up here. So people know if you've got a coded access to get in here and you're buying a membership book for these sort of waters, you just kind of know not to go swimming in them. But just for the idiots out there, yes, we need some safety signs up. So there we go, the Long Pond here at Doncaster on the DDAA book. It's an absolute place of dreams. These are sort of fisheries that I'd love to turn up to, and it's just perfect, like absolutely pristine. It's clean, it's tidy, it's not unsafe, it's not damaged, it's not abused. A couple of niggly bits. I'll put the signs on the screen now. They are a couple of quid, don't cost a lot of money at all. Get them off eBay. For this venue, I'd say minimum you just need one. There's one down there, but it's for that lake over there, but you can see it from here. But at the entrance, probably on a post, no swimming, danger deep water, keep out. They're a couple of quid, get them off eBay, and that's you sorted. 7 quid for a post, bit of post creep, sorted. And then you could have one down that end if you want. I don't know if there's any access from up there, but you could have one. And then on back of that, no safety ring, which, don't know. Safety signs are the minimum that I look for when I do these fishery audits, they really are. No safety ring. If there is a safety ring and no safety signs, that'd balance the opposite way. Yeah, it'd just be like swapping ends on a seesaw. So it's not really doing much benefit by not having a reminder that it's, you know, dangerous to be in there by just having a safety ring. You just have to read it. Some people need to read something, a visual, to say what not to do before they won't do it. No bins, no benches, but the exception with bins on fisheries like this, if it's clean and tidy and it is litter free, and I mean there is nothing here, absolutely nothing, is your bin system working? Yeah, of course it is. Anglers are clearly taking it home. So that's the good thing about it. Do you know what? It's just these fisheries on DDAA book. None of them are ever a mess. The rivers are a different story because stuff ends up in river from 30 miles upstream and just lines the bank of anything anywhere downstream. So kind of forget that, but don't forget it at the same time. So no safety ring, no safety signs. Not fussed about benches because you park behind your pegs here, and it's quite convenient. Based on that, based on the layout, the security of the place, I'm going to score this venue a B. Simply because safety sign. The very minimum I look for when I do these fishery audits is a safety sign. How cheap they are and how easy they are to get hold of and how easy they are to install. There's some big trees behind that left-hand side of the path as you come in. You could even put a couple on trees. You don't need to nail them to it, but you could at least strap them to it. And this is it, the long pond at Doncaster on the DDAA book. It's absolutely pristine. I can't wait to come up here and get a day's fishing. I really can't. And I can't stress it enough. If there's any of you out there that fish it regularly, fish any matches on here, pleasure it, get in comments and let me know. And by letting me know, you might be spurring other people on to think, you know what, I'm going to go and get that DDAA book because I keep saying it and I don't do it. And now I've seen this place up close and personal. Yeah, I'm going to get my book and I'm going to come down and spend some time on it because it looks great. And it honestly, it really does. I've always looked at it in book and been like, oh, what's that? When in fact, it's an absolute paradise of a fishery, this place. It looks great. We've seen some decent fish. So, I'll leave it there. Fishery audit number 63 at the Long Pond in Doncaster. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. It's completely free of charge, and that way any future content I post you'll be the first to be notified. And it's free. It's not like a free trial or anything. Pressing subscribe on YouTube does nothing apart from when I upload something new and you go on YouTube, it's there ready and waiting to be watched. So hit subscribe and it'll be there for you every single time. And you won't miss another great fishery like this one here at Doncaster. And lastly, I know I say it on every video, comments. Get in comments, let me know what you think. Have you fished here? Do you fish here? What's your best catch? What's some mysterious bonus fish that are in here? Let me know, and it'd be nice for me to come up here one day and probably try and get them same sort of fish that you've caught. And until then, I will see you all on the next one.